Okay, this is just a quick introduction to the Zandvliet dewatering SCADA graphics and pictures. This is what we were presented by Oricon. So we've just worked on that. So if we go to the menu, let's call up dewatering. There's the dewatering overview page, basically trying to show us the status of the entire section. So all of the belt trains, what's going on with the sludge tanks, surface water, poly makeup, poly storage, what concentrations we're making up at, silo levels on the discharge side, and basically just some of the key performance indicators. The guys can also check on the sequence. So this sequence status will give us, what is it currently doing, any errors, what has occurred, that kind of thing. So straight away from this screen we should be able to see a sort of drill down. This is live as well, so if I want to go to the train status, if I want to start or stop a train, I can do so. So these are the steps, this is what it's going to be doing. Okay, these are the current modes of operation in the center here. Are the process interlocks okay? Is it ready to start? That kind of thing. So the usual kind of sequence information. So yeah, and if the guy wanted to make any changes, so on the PID controls, if we wanted to make any set point changes, depending on if we're in hydraulic or solids loading, we could do that here. Same with the belt level, using the micro sensor on the belt, we can change the sludge depth loading as well on the belt straight from here. So the main overview page allows us to do an awful lot, but obviously if we want to drill down, we want to see what else is going on, we might need to change some parameters, that kind of thing. So I've put in a sub menu for the dewatering section because we've got quite a few pages to consider here. So I've broken it down into primary sludge, the primary sludge belt presses, the wise sludge side, and then the wise belt presses, and this will probably follow on into the silo storage area and the poly makeup, so they'll probably have their own sub menus. I just wanted to get this out the way it is at the moment. Take a look at primary sludge, grip removal and pumping. So here we can see this come from the primary pump station through the hydrocyclone into the sludge sump, so we can get rid of any of these screenings and grits down the way, and then these pumps will then pump through to the primary sludge holding tanks. And as well as being able to select from the menu system here, I can go to the holding tanks, but I've also made these live as well, so these labels can take me straight there, so we can follow the flow of the process. Okay, so here I've come to the primary sludge holding tanks. I've also included a title for each page, and at the bottom an area related alarm overview. Okay, so primary sludge pump station. So here we're pumping through to the feed pumps. Okay, from the two tanks, and so this is on just a circular ring, I suppose a ring supply system. Go to the sludge feed pumps. Couldn't get all of this information onto the one page, so this has been split up. So these will be the sludge feed pumps coming through, what's our current MLSSS that we feeding through, and then we would feed through to the belt press itself. So again, you can see quite a simple way of following the labels to and forwards and backwards through the individual processes or sub processes. And like I say, if I wanted to, I could go straight to press number 1. So here's press number 1, a little bit more detail. So here we've got the belt safeties coming through, surface water coming in, hydraulic power pack. I've included a trend. I thought that might be useful for the guys in this kind of a machine is generally running 24/7. We're not too worried about the start and stop. We're more worried about what's going on with the loading. What's our turbidity doing? That kind of thing. So this could be pen selectable sort of chart down at the bottom here, so we can select pens at will, select different rates or views of the data, kind of thing. And again, I've got the sequence control page here, so if we want to, maybe we want to go to wash mode. So if we go to wash mode, we bypass some of the steps. We're not going to bring in the poly and the sludge, so we're just going to bypass those steps and go straight to the wash timer. Solids and hydraulic mode, I can select between solids hydraulic mode. I just bring the text up to say which particular mode we're running in, but typically everything would be on the left, and I've tried to default is on the left on the passive side. I can open up the PID control page again here. I can change set points, that kind of thing. Process interlocks, what do I need? I need a whole bunch of greens. I haven't listed all of them yet, but this would be a page of, these are all the items in the functional group that we need to be ready to start for this particular sequence or device. I can bring up a fault reset. I'm not showing any faults at the moment, but down at the bottom I'd bring up who caused the trip or the shutdown condition, so what caused the emergency shutdown or controlled shutdown, and over on the right hand side here would be which step were we currently in when that actually happened. Okay, so I'm not quite there for full simulation as yet, and I can bring up the PID separate without bringing up that first page from here. Okay, so quite simple. WAS is very similar. Okay, we go to holding tanks. Here we've shown the splitter tower here, splitting into the two holding tanks and then coming back into the central section of the splitter tower. That then feeds through to the WAS feed pumps. And again, I've got navigation available to me here from these buttons. Here we've got the 6 pumps feeding the six presses, and as an example, we can go through to the WAS press. So very similar, just showing the linear screen as well on this particular unit as well, but very similar look and feel. Go back to the overview. So as you can see, most of that information for these devices will be here. We'll have the poly makeup doing the same kind of thing. So just clicking here, I can see straight away, and also on the PID control, I can see an awful lot of what's going on from this overview page. And using the City of Cape Town standards, we click on a particular flow device, and we can pull up an individual trend for those devices as well. So these are the pages that we've been issued. Same with these template labels that we've used as well. Okay, so in a nutshell, that's it so far.